Hey, what's going on, guys? We got classes in session. This is part 2 underground, and the first section we're going to be talking about spawns. I went ahead and revamped this a little bit since the last episode, so I hope you guys can appreciate it. And let's go ahead and jump into this now. All right. So as you guys can see, I still have the overhead view here. I went ahead and outlined every single spawn point on the map underground, and as you can see here, just at a first glance, you can see exactly why it's so difficult to cap the B flag. Guys, there's 5 spawn points next to the B flag. And I've always said what this means is that it's crucial to get control of that area. Your team will spawn generally in the direction that you're at and push towards. So if you have control of the B flag and you can push the enemy team back a little bit, your team's going to be spawning by the B flag. So with that being said, if you spawn Charlie and you guys are running towards the A flag, as you can see going up that left side headed up towards blue 4 and 5, you're going to be screwed because if you die, look how far away the closest spawn point, 3. You don't really spawn at red 3 because the enemy's oftentimes looking directly at that spawn point. So you're not going to spawn there. Instead, you're going to be spawning at red 1 and red 2, so far away from where you died. And then the enemy team's going to be right there at B2, so you're going to get spawn trapped. So every time you guys have the C flag, make sure you push towards B so you can take control of some of those spawns and lock down that B flag. It's very, very crucial. Same thing with A. If you look how many spawn points are at A. What does that mean for you? Well, that means if the enemy team caps B, you're going to be spawning over and over and over on the complete other side of B. And if you push up, try to go towards Charlie, and you die, you're going to spawn really, really far away. So what does that mean for you? Hold the B flag, hold the B flag, and hold the B flag. Another thing I want to tell you guys is that blue number 2, that's down the staircase. That's a glitchy spawn because if the enemy team pushes up underground and looks at the blue number 2 spawn point, it doesn't matter if they're looking. You're going to still spawn there unless they're, within a certain distance. But if they're from distance looking away, like head glitching behind this little, I think it's like a little box or something, and they look at that spawn point, they can watch you spawn. So that can be a good and bad thing. I mean, it's good if you push up that way and you can see the enemies popping up. But it's also bad because a lot of times you can get overwhelmed. Like they'll keep popping up there, and then you also have guys spawning on like blue 3 and 4 coming behind you trying to flank. So let's actually go into a first-person view of all these spawns. I'm going to walk you guys through this. All right. This is the A flag, as you can see. This is where you start off on. This is blue number 1. You spawn here very frequently. The alternate spawn is right down this staircase, number 2. That is a very, very common spawn point. Most of the time, this is where you're going to be popping up at. However, if the enemy manages to push up towards the A flag and beat you down a little bit, you're going to spawn either 3 or 4. 4 is more common than 3. 3 is an alternate to the 4 spawn. You also have another spawn point, which is right around the corner right here on 5. Now, this next one, number 6, is extremely common as well. This is probably the 3rd most common spawn point for the A flag, right there on 6. And then you have another spawn, which is right around the corner, not too far from the B flag, right there at 7. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other side. These are the red spawns, otherwise known as the C flag spawns or B flag spawns too. There's where you start, number 1. Very common spawn point. Number 2, right here in the corner. You pop up there all the time. 3rd is a spawn for the C flag, but it's not common because the enemy team is usually sitting back there down the hallway, waiting for people. So that deactivates that spawn point. All the other spawns, guys, are right here by B flag. Take a look at number 4, right around the corner from B. Number 5 is literally right next to the B flag. 6 is also literally right next to the B flag. It's right there. There's the flag. Look how close the spawn is to it. 7 faces the flag. Look at that. But hope you guys enjoyed this. Put that to good use, guys. Peace.